You're in the mix.
SKM presents Strictly for the Music Podcast. You are now live with the #1 podcast for all upcoming artists worldwide.
It's the real
deal.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode. This is Strictly for the Music Podcast. I'm your host, SKN. The next guest I've got live is director and artist from Cleveland, Ohio, with 4 albums. Newly released album, four-piece deluxe. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a warm welcoming to Almighty Rayy. What's up, big dog, man? I appreciate you coming on the podcast and sharing your music and your story, big dog. Yeah, no problem, man. So let's get right into this, man. Describe your music from the beginning, big dog.
All right, for sure. Well, for my music from the beginning, I actually started like making beats in my senior year of high school, and then I ended up doing Bandlab like a year ago, and I started recording, but I didn't release it. And I was like, fuck it, because I looked on the Explorer. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and release it to people and see like how people respond. And then slowly over time, I started to get a lot of like followers and likes and you know what I'm saying? A lot of shit was going on. So I was like, cool, I'm just keep posting shit. And I posted some of my beats on there too, but I rap over other people's beats I prefer.
Hell yeah, big dog. So let's go back in your first album you dropped, man, In My Head. How did this project come upon, and what was the process like, big dog?
Well, for In My Head, that was like, I had already dropped some singles like before that, every so often, a couple of days and shit. And then I just end up putting this together because I was recording a lot, and I had like a couple songs, like just I would have beats in my head, and I would play to the beat, like a vibe, like a melody, and my like words, and then I would just be like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna record it. Because when I record, I just went right into it. I started recording it, and I'm like, yo, this shit lit. So that's for like 1 or 2 of the songs, and I was like, well, shit. By the time it was like 2 days later, and I'm like, all right, well, I may as well just make a project. So I picked the cover and all that. I put like it's 9 songs on there, I believe, and I had like 2 features on there. I got one with Young Purge called Hotbox. She hot, like she lit. She can go in on the beats, and my boy Breezane on the other one. And then I kind of just put it together in about a week and a half. I was just taking my time to try to figure it out, and I was like, cool, it's set. And I put the date on it, and that I dropped that, and they got some good feedback. You know, a couple songs.
That's dope, dog. That's dope. So let me ask you this, man. What's one of the songs that means the most to you on that album?
Probably, I mean, I got a lot of favorites. I ain't gonna be biased on myself, but the one that would mean the most is like, let me think. Probably the Pain song. I like that. And then like, it's like I categorize. It's probably I did like don't quote me on it, but it's like because it's 9. It's like 2 of different type of vibes. Like the Eurus song is like just like a lit, like it's just like for fun. What's the first song on there? I forget. No Friends. That shit like kind of like a real shit, but still lit type song. And then I added a couple.
Yeah, man, that's dope, bro. So, man, what was the inspiration that you had behind this album by making it, big dog? Like, were you just going through Bandlab and just checking through other artists that made you come up with this album?
Yeah, it was kind of like that because I felt like I was releasing singles, like I said, and when them singles was coming out, I was like, cool, like people liking my music, so I'm just gonna put together like a full little piece of work and see how that work out because I didn't know how to do the album, so I went on the actual desktop and did it, and I put it together, and over time it got some nice little feedback. People DM me and stuff, and it just came together like that because I just wanted to have people like see that I could put together a body of work too. I don't know, I prefer to be a producer, but at the same time it's fun. And I was just like, let me put it together for him. Because I was getting a lot of feedback, comments, followers, and people wanted me to put music out. So I just gave him a whole 9-piece.
That's what I'm saying?
Oh,
like hell
4
yeah.
piece I just gave to him.
So, man, Been a Boss, man, that album dropped right after your first album, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, big dog. Oh, man.
Like that after.
Man, your catalog is big, dog. And you only started a year ago?
Yeah, well, I started a year ago kind of like recording, but I wasn't releasing. And just like in, I don't know, I want to say maybe August, I like started dropping stuff like into everybody. So you can publish it and people can see it. That's when I first started dropping stuff, like middle of August. And then like now, which is like what, 2 months later or so, 3, I didn't got all this. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna put another one together because I was getting so much feedback. It just kept kind of going up. Had your little hype, but then but it was just still building up. So I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna put that together. And right there on the cover, because I make my own covers. So like I was like, you know, been a boss. The idea in my head, I'm like, been a boss. And on the cover, me and my dad, I was on a bike I got for Christmas, and I had a picture of me, like kind of like a year ago, recently, you know, like a picture in the background. And I just felt that little tan-ish gold smooth vibe with it. So I put the cover together, and then the songs that came about was crazy though.
Yeah, man, that's dope, bro. Man, can you give us a little detail on Imagination, man?
Well, on Imagination, the beat is how it is, but if you listen to it, it's, I don't know, a part is like, because I like that, I like that, and I looked on and got like the SpongeBob thing, you know, the episode. I don't know if you familiar, but he said, you know, imagination. So I'm like, that should be hard because I just like
Uh-huh.
freestyle. I like freestyle. So when I heard the beat and that part came, I was like, I want that right there. So I put it right there, and then I freestyle. And I believe that one, it take me a couple times, sometimes to do it. Sometimes I go and I stop
Yeah, big dog, that's dope,
straight in
man.
one, and then I kind of make a hook or I don't, or just I something. But that song right there, I believe, yeah, I appreciate it. I think I went through that whole song. I did like the whole hook, and then I went to, because I was like thinking back to when I was a kid, chilling around playing, and I'm just going, and then I was like, you know, I'm gonna do a hook, put it back, and that song is crazy. And my bad, but I did want to say that like last week, I like it was starting to get traction. I got on the feature page, and I ended up having like 1,000 something plus plays, and then I accidentally deleted it off the album, and I was hurt. And but it's going back up now though. It's at like almost 500 plays again, and like 100, almost 100 likes. So that song crazy. I love that.
That's
You know,
dope,
I
bro.
love
Hell yeah.
vibes, making
So
vibes.
there's only one feature on this album called "Make It Out" with Young Purge. Man, what is it like working with that artist? And how did
Yeah.
this song get inspired by you, big dog?
Well, I was like I said, I started posting singles, and somebody in God invited me to the band, and I started meeting people, and I would follow everybody in the band, and then Purge was in there, and I checked out some of her stuff on her page. I'm like, man, she nice. So I was like, I messaged her, and then we ended up doing. She ended up like sending me songs, and I sent her songs, and we like do verses back and forth and listen to them, and I make them full songs. She make full songs, but working with her crazy because I always know she about to come with pressure every time because her vibe. I like her voice, the way she put it together. So working with her be sick because I already know no matter what the beat or what I'm saying, or sometimes she just does the hook and then I do the rest, but it's always gonna come out like fire. Like I got so many songs in the vault with her, like, you know, and I put like a couple. I want to put them on the singles, but I kind of just put them on the project. I may end up dropping a couple R's, but yeah, we got some heat, and I, you know, of mine, my songs featuring her, and then me on her shit. So yeah.
Yeah, bro, that's dope, man. Man, let me ask you this, man. Four Piece, man. That's another album that got dropped this month, man. And with you producing all this content and you're smashing on Bandlab, man, and the support is real because you got a lot of people that's liking your music. How does that make you feel, man?
Well, it make me feel good. Like I appreciate the support. I do the same back for people. You know, I repost stuff and I go listen to people's music because that's another reason I'm on there too, is to see other people' creative process on how they put stuff together. It may not be something that I personally make or I kind of would listen to, but I like to listen to other people's mind. You know how they open up in music. So it feels good when you kind of get the feedback when you put out your own stuff, if that makes sense. Because like when I first was putting out stuff, I was like, it's all right, but when people start really showing it to me, and it's like, yeah, these real people, they like it. So I'm like, you know what? It feels good that people actually like what I put out, and I check out other people's stuff, and it's decent, and it's some shit that's crazy fire. Just like, you know, just I don't know, take your mind off of it. I just love music, you know. It feels good.
That's dope, bro. Hell yeah. So let me ask you this, man. You already dropped two albums last month, dog.
What's up?
Man, could we expect any music videos, or do you have a music video channel that you already have music videos?
Well, as of right now, I ain't really doing that, but that could be something in the future I may do. But like I was saying, I don't really want to be like a rapper. I kind of just do it for the, like, I'm getting a little traction on Bandlab and stuff, and I actually got stuff coming out with people like on SoundCloud, Apple Music, and all that beats I produced and stuff. And I'm not really going the music video route right now, but that could be something I want to do in the future. But I do have more music coming out on Bandlab, and I actually might post more of myself on there, like talking. You know, you can post a video, stuff like that. So as far as videos, like music, probably won't be that. Maybe me like listening to an unreleased song or released song on the Bandlab app, but nothing really like YouTube or dropping music videos right now.
All right, big dog. Because my next question I was going to ask you, man, was about performing at any concert or anything, but you know, you're probably not in that scene either, correct?
Oh, well, I do got a comment on that. I actually, something like that would be nice. Like, it won't be like a concert, like I was saying, but it'll be like at parties. I'll be willing to, like, you know, at parties, if I play my music, just kind of like be, you know, kind of like performing there, just having fun. I really wouldn't do a concert, but something like that probably be close. So I will be, you know, willing to perform it like out, and maybe, or if I'm just kind of, you know, give me a microphone at like a party, but not really like a concert. But I would be down. That would be
Yeah,
lit.
dog, that's dope, bro. So with that being said, man, what about any live performances like on YouTube Live, Instagram Live, Facebook Live, like any live streaming platform? Like, have you ever thought about that?
Well, yeah, I haven't really thought about it happen. That does sound like something like in the future, as far as doing music videos and stuff, something like that. We'll put in the future in my thoughts.
Dope, bro. So future collabs, man. You got any upcoming collabs? I know you just released a song called Hateful featuring what was it, the Bronx Bomber.
Yeah, I released that. Yeah, hey, I released that like maybe like close to the end of last month, and it went trending on R&B. I kind of forgot. I think we was talking about
Hateful. We're talking about Hateful
I don't even remember, but
featuring the Bronx.
oh yeah, we was talking about Hateful. Yeah, that was just crazy. That was something I put together. It was real nice, and it went trending. What I was saying, and yeah, just put it on the top of my page, and people like it. A lot of people like that song.
Oh yeah, big dog. Man, I appreciate you elaborating on that single that you just put out, big dog. Let me ask you this, man.
Yeah, for sure.
What are your favorite collabs on Bandlab right now?
Well, right now I definitely like working with Young Purge, my boy Breeze. I like working with artist named Lily. I like working with who else I work with? Wally 33. I like working with a lot of people. I don't want to miss nobody's names. It's a lot of people. Vibe, YNW Snake. It's a lot of people I like working with on there. It's just a different vibe for a lot of people. I like doing features on it, or they can hop on my song. It's like in Raw Tune and J Raw. I did a song with Queenish before. Like, it's just a lot
Oh
of
yeah,
people
that's
on there.
dope, bro. So if you could collaborate with any artist, dead or alive, who would it be and why?
Well, I'm gonna say collaborate in a sense of, because I make beats too, so I would rather probably produce for them. But dead or alive probably would be. It's not a lot of people, but right now, Offset from the Migos. I just like his vibe, his music. It's a lot of people, but that's just somebody that came to mind right now. I would probably work with. I would like work with him. He just got like a taste in like how to make the his melodic
Hell yeah,
ad
dog.
libs is right, and it's just like I like the way he works. So hop on the song with him.
Hell yeah, dog. Man, so how are you different from other artists slash producers?
Well, I would say I take the time to kind of like, it ain't being too picky, but like I kind of like craft it. Like, I don't just really rush it, but other people kind of would put it out. No hate though, but I just kind of make it to where it sound good. It ain't got nothing to do with really trying to compete with nobody, because I compete with myself. But like I would say I'm different because I make it like as like the best it can be, and not everybody really do that. But even though on Bandlab, like, it's not like a whole like serious thing. I mean, you can get some like love and all that on there, but it's not like a celebrity status, become huge and famous thing. But it's still like a something you putting out, and I just like to make mine really good. So I don't know, I just put all my work, I just work really to whatever I do. A lot of people don't do that though.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. All right, big dog.
And actually, I just dropped the song. My bad. And I see that people like it's getting a lot of likes and comments and all that. Like it just go run up fast, and I'm just like, yo, like that's nice to see. Like as we doing the thing, I'm just seeing them popping up. So that's
Yeah, bro,
nice.
that's dope, man.
You feel me?
Um, Let me ask you this, dog. Who is your music targeted towards?
What's up? Well, my music targeted towards people. I mean, it really. I wouldn't say this is really like a answer to that, but I do want to say like people around my age is kind of what I'm making it in a sense. Not really like focus on that, but like people around my age is kind of what I make. Not fully my age because I'm 22, but if you like 17, 18, 19, like or 16, you know what I'm saying, 16, middle teens, almost, you know what I'm saying, and even people older than that for like anybody that's trying to like listen and catch the vibe. I listen to their stuff and they give me feedback and stuff. So I put it out to get feedback from people and to check out other people's work and just I don't know make smooth type vibes, different hardcore, smooth like melodic. I just put it out for the who want to listen.
That's dope, big dog. Favorite quote or favorite bar you ever spit on a verse?
Oh shit, you gonna get me on this one? Damn. I can't think of one off the top of my head. I'm trying to think. Oh, well, I mean, this ain't really like nothing crazy, crazy, but in my song on Been a Boss, it's called Smooth Criminal, one of my favorite ones. I start off, and it's just like right off the beginning, I said, Smooth Criminal, Penny Loafers, moonwalking to the Benjamins. You know what I'm
Oh, hell
saying?
yeah,
Just
dog.
like calling my name. So it's like, that's hard. And I just like, what did I say? Because it was hard. It's like, moonwalking to the Benjamins, calling my name. Oh yeah, smooth talking this little pretty bitch, taking other ones off my head, but I say some shit in my songs though. Like I don't know, I just kind of ride with my wave in my head, because I be going off the top.
That's dope, bro. Hell yeah. So, man, what is the history of where you're from? Like, what was it like growing up in Cleveland, big dog?
Well, in Cleveland, I grew up kind of like in like a rough kind of neighborhood, but it wasn't nothing too crazy, but it was like rough. And then as I got older, because my parents like had me when they was like I'm gonna say about 20, something like that. So they had me and they was like still kind of kids when they had the kids. So they was kind of just raising me. And eventually like we got out of that area and started getting in nicer areas. And then that's when I started to like get older friends and like stuff like that. And it's just like I'm glad I got to make friends in like a gooder environment. I mean I had friends when I was younger, but like we was kids doing shit we weren't supposed to do. I do want to tell like a little funny real quick story though. So that was like I forget how old I was. I honestly can't put an age on it, but I was young, and this guy down the street, this kid, we was kids, and I went down the street, and I don't know why what we did. I can't even sum the story up really. I just know that we went down there with like baseball bats. Like I don't know if it was taught whatever, but we bust this garage window. I don't know why we did it. It's just like I got in trouble, but it's just like that's something funny. But like that's when I was like so young, like, and then I started to get older, got out of that environment, and then started making friends and doing stuff and around when I was like, because growing up in Cleveland, it was like I always wanted to travel. So once I started like travel and like go, like I went to like Chicago before, I went to Florida. I've been to like a lot of the southern states. I still want to go to California and stuff. So like growing up in Cleveland was like, damn, it's do like my city though. And yeah, man, just growing up in Cleveland, it's like I don't know, I had to make the right path for myself. And mom got me in the right, environment and shit. So I had to do it, as I got older. But I'm making it happen.
Hell yeah, dog. That's dope, bro. So, what are your music guilty pleasures, big dog?
Elaborate more on that. What you mean?
Like, what would you be listening to that you wouldn't tell anybody?
Oh, okay. Well, I got a few, but like I like Ariana Grande. A lot of my friends, everybody know I like her. I mean, but it's not like I would listen to her and wouldn't tell nobody. But at the same time, in the sense of like, oh, you listen to that? You know how you like, oh, you really listen to that? Like that in the sense like Ariana Grande, but it don't really bother me. But it's just like, yeah, this shit hard. Like, I like old stuff. I don't know if you know like TLC back in the